Hello, a warm welcome to the Medina United Football Complex in Yundum. Wherever you might be getting our voices and signals, you most welcome. And of course, welcome to the training complex of Medina United. And Medina will be playing in their very first and debut season in the top flight of Gambian football. And of course, we are here for a friendly and the friendly game between SMS Football Academy and Young Africans Football Club. And SMS Football Academy is a team eyeing for a spot in the KM Third Division and will be playing in the KM Third Division qualifiers this season, whilst Young Africans are still playing in the third tier of Gambian football in Banjul. One time played in the top flight of Gambian football, second division, before the team's relegation to the third tier of Gambian football, and currently playing in Banjul, and they are up against SMS Football Academy in a preparatory and friendly game at the Medina United Football or Sports Complex in Yundum. And wherever you might be getting us, at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind camera operations for LSTV1, SMS Football Academy, under the guidance of Abu Jallo as head coach, Sheriff Manga is his assistant, and Young Africans is under the guidance of Sehun Jai, known to many as Oga. SMS started this contest with Mamadou Jallo in goal, Philip Gomez, Ali Koli Sehu Ba, Cherno Sala, Mukhtar Jallo, Pa Malik Sala, Lamin Sise, Sidia Sise, who already got the opening goal for SMS Football Academy, Mohamed Rami and Albert Pereira, completing the 11 for SMS Football Academy. And SMS in their first friendly was a 2-2 scoreline against Bakau United. And Bakau United at the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai, and this afternoon at the training complex of Medina Football Club against Young Africans, who has started the game with Ibrahim Anyang in goal, Demba Chun, Sanajalo, Siaka Madi, Buba Kujabi, Mohamed Koli, Ibrahim Ajame, Pa Alilo, Keba Suare, Malik A. Williams and Amadou Mane, completing the 11 for the Capital Bay side. Young Africans down by a goal to nil against SMS Football Academy. And Young Africans, of course, the game has served as a wake-up call after going down by a goal to nil, and will be able to, or will hope to, have an equalizer before lemon time, or else they will still trail by a goal to nil against SMS, who are dressed in red shirts, and of course red socks, whilst the Capital Base Club, Young Africans Football Club, dressed in orange shirts, and of course orange socks, playing from our left to right, whilst SMS playing from our right to left. Kemo, already there's an early goal, and of course an early goal for Sedia Sisa, and SMS Football Club played out a nail-biting 2-2 draw against Bakau United, and already in the very first moments of this friendly, the team is already 1-0 up against Young Africans.
Yes, preparing for the third division in KM, and then we have seen them in their first preparatory game that was played against Bakau United, was a 2-2 draw, and then coming here as well, they have already taken the lead against against a more experienced side, I would say, because Young Africans are a very big team. When you talk about football in Gambia, they played second division football, now playing in the third division football in Banjul, while SMS are trying to making sure that they also participate in the KM third division. So testing themselves against the bigger clubs will be an added advantage for them in their quest to get themselves qualified for the third division. So let's see what happens here, but they have started the game brightly, SMS Football Club, and then so let's see whether they will be able to continue this bright start to this particular contest, or are we going to see their opponents as well, Young African, trying to making sure that they respond against this particular goal that they are currently trailing by. But already it has been an interesting affair between the two. Both sides are pushing hard, especially the leaders, SMS Football Club, in trying to making sure that they prepare very well before the third division kicks off in the KM region. So for their opponents already in the third division, I mean, young Africans. They will also try to make it so that they count on their experience already that they have gained in the second and also in the third division last season to making sure that they deny their opponents from, beating them in this particular contest. But already, it's a team that is SMS side rather that is currently leading in this particular contest by a lone goal 2-0. So let's see whether before the halftime whistle will be blown for a break, whether their opponents will be able to restore parity here, or are we going to see them adding advantage into this particular game part?
It's currently 1-0 and 1-0 in favor of SMS Football Academy from the Medina United training complex. Another strong header from the goal scorer Sidia Cisse, and this time his header never troubled the custodian. And the goalkeeper for Young Africans is Ibrahim Anyang. In the opposite goal post is Mamadou Jallo for SMS Football Academy. SMS dressed in red and white shirts, red socks, and of course multicolored socks. It is Young Africans down by a goal to nil against SMS Football Academy, trying to have their way out. SMS on the driving seat. Lamin Cisse getting the ball forward to Albert Pereira, who scored a brace in the 2-2 draw against Bakau United. Getting it down, Sidia Cisse to Albert Pereira. Albert Pereira, fantastic young lad. Number 10 on his back, squares that ball on the far side. An opportunity for SMS Football Academy once again. Philip Gomez. Philip going long, trying to connect the player on the far side. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up. An offside signal by the central referee on Young Africans down by a goal to nil at this training complex in Yundum in a preparatory game as both sides prepare for the upcoming KM Third Division qualifiers, whilst Young Africans in preparation for the Third Division in Banjul, where one time playing in the top flight before being relegated to the Second Division of Gambian football, and season before last played the promotional playoff against Balosar, got the better of Balosar on post-match shootout before Balosar lodging a protest against the capital-based club Young Africans, and Young Africans were booted out of the competition, giving the opportunity to Balosar to play in the Second Division for the very first time last season. Sekuba getting it wide on the far. Ali Koli, number 5, one of the central defenders for SMS Football Academy. The side currently enjoying the slender advantage. 1-0 is the score from the Medina United training complex. Sidia Cisse, who scored the only goal, and his goal is the current difference, has already handed possession to Young Africans Football Club deep in their own half, and will start the play through goalkeeper Ibrahim Anyang. Young Africans in orange colors, whilst SMS Football Academy in red and white, under the guidance of Abu Jallo and Sharif Manga as head and assistant coaches, while Sehunjai Oga is on the technical area for the capital-based club. And Young Africans are currently playing in their training ground. This is where they train alongside Medina Football Club, who will be playing in the top flight of Gambian football this season. Lamin Cisse getting it down on the far side to Mohamed Rame, who is playing on the right side of the wing. Lamin Cisse once again spreading it wide, trying to connect the run of Albert Pereira. And Albert this time penalized by the central referee for an offside. Albert got his name on the score sheet twice in the friendly game against Bakau United at the Father Golf Sports Complex, and currently one of the offensive players for SMS Football Academy, this time and this afternoon against Young Africans, who are currently enjoying possession in their own half. Young Africans, Sana Jallo, not a decent one, regained possession using the right side of the attack. And SMS Football Academy getting the ball deep in their own half. Cherno Sala currently enjoying possession. Pa Malik Sala to Lamin Cisse. Lamin lost possession, swiftly regained possession. And Cisse one time playing for Armed Forces, or the Gambia Armed Forces, and currently in preparation to represent SMS Football Academy in the Third Division qualifiers. Albert Pereira moving the ball forward. Can they get the second goal from this instance? Alpha or Albert around the edge of the 18. Strike comes in, and that's the second goal. And second goal for Sidia Cisse, and already Sidia has got himself a brace in the very first moments of the first period. In the friendly against Bakau United, it was the show of Albert Pereira, and this afternoon is Sidia Cisse's show, and he has already got a brace for himself in the first half, getting 2 early goals for SMS Football Academy, and the team is on the driving seat against Young Africans. 2-0 is the current score, Kemo, in the very first moments of the first period.
Yes, very well up. Serious positioning in both goals are very good one. I think he understands the way he needs to run whenever his flank players are running with the ball. He positions himself very well in trying to making sure that he catch up with any losing ball that comes that is coming from that particular defensive setup there. And then both goals come beautifully, and then well positioned himself before getting to that particular contest. And then this ball, rather, I mean this second goal as well. I mean, he powered that ball very well in trying to making sure that even though the goalkeeper might have a hand on it, but he might not be able to stop the ball from going inside the net. And then already he's on the brace in the first 11 minutes of the game. What a game for him and also his team as well. And then they are currently leading by 2-0. So if they continue win game after game, I think that will give them a lot of confidence in trying to making sure that they move their way into the third division proper for that of the KM region. So let's see what happens here, whether they can continue leading into this particular game, or are we going to see their opponents also surprisingly coming from behind and then trying to win against them. But so far they are leading by 2-0 thanks to Sidia Cisse's brace.
They are leading by 2-0 thanks to Cisse's brace in the first half. The score is currently in favor of the boys dressed in red and white shirts, red shorts and multicolored socks. On the far side there is a player down for SMS Football Academy, and the academy boys are currently on the driving seat, enjoying every moment in the very first moments of this lively and entertaining game. Are we going to see an early substitution because there is a player currently down, and the central or the head coach Abu Jalo has already ordered a player to start the warm-up. If the other player isn't able to continue, we're going to see SMS Football Academy being forced to an early substitution. And the player is currently back on his feet. And Sidia Cisse, who already got a brace in the first half, is back on his feet, but seems to be limping on the far side. Already the throw-in taken swiftly. Ali Koli to his defensive partner Sekuba. Terno Sala getting it down. Albert Pereira dribble pass one, trying to maneuver his way out. Still Albert. Young Africans in their own half, down by 2-0. Not a very good control by Malik Salah. Mamadou Jallo, the goalkeeper. Is that going to be at least a goal for Young Africans? And it is already a goal for Young Africans Football Club. And Young Africans the goal back. And already it is 2-1. Malik A. Williams with a goal for Young Africans, and the score is currently 2-1. That was, of course, a goalkeeping blunder from the goalkeeper Mamadou Jallo. And Young Africans capitalized, pull one back, and the score is currently 2-1, Kemo.
Yes, very well. The more experienced side here, Young Africans have now pulled one back in the 15th minute of the game. Already in the 11th minute, we have seen their opponents SMS. Already leading by 2-0. But in 4 minutes later, we have also seen their opponents pulling one back. So the game still is very much alive. But then Young Africans, they can also come from behind and then try to win this particular game. But their opponents as well will try to make sure that they did not lose this particular game, because leading a game by 2-0 only to find yourself losing that particular game will be a very bitter pill for any of the sides to swallow. And I believe they will work hand in glove in trying to making sure that they protect their lead. In fact, trying to add up their advantage into this particular game. But still, the game is very much alive. It is only at a margin of 1 goal, so young African can do themselves a favor before the first half ends, and then their opponents as well, SMS, who have taken the lead in the 10th in the first 11 minutes here by 2 goals to nil, can also try to protect this 1-0 lead here, and then eventually to win the particular game, or trying to making sure that they add up their advantage into the game. So we are going to see an early substitution here. The player with a brace here, CC, is making way due to injury for him. He will be replaced here soon. But
Thank you very much, Kimo. And of course, it is lively and entertaining. Sidia Cisse is already substituted. He's already substituted and being replaced by Idrissa Barrow 18 or Idrissa Barrow 16. And Idrissa Barrow injected. Whilst Sidia Cisse, who scored a brace, is already ejected. It's SMS Football Academy currently enjoying possession against their opponents, Young Africans. Lamin Cisse, who seems to be the most experienced player for the side, went down, but the central referee not interested as he wait for a play on. Young Africans back to their goalkeeper Ibrahim Anyang. The capital-based club currently enjoying possession. They're trying to have a lot of confidence in this contest after going down earlier by 2 goals to nil, at least pull a goal back, and currently trying to get something from this. Idrissa Barrow is the player introduced and has replaced the injured Sidia Cisse. Sidia scored twice in the first moments of this game. Lamin Cisse struggling against his marker. Back heel from Young Africans. The capital-based club, one time playing in the top flight of Gambian football, played in the second division, and now playing in the third division in Banjul. And last season finished second in Group B, only behind Police, who played in the final against Ali Sow. And Ali Sow won the third division in Banjul before losing the second division promotional game against Sibanor United. Lamin Cisse. Lamin going long to the new entrant Idrissa Barrow. And the ball is already out for a throw-in on the far side from the Medina United training complex in Yundum. It is lively and entertaining. And already we have seen 3 goals in the first half. 2 for SMS Football Academy and 1 for Young Africans. That seems to be a substitution, a substitution, but this time for Young Africans Football Club. The capital-based club down by 2 goals to 1 against SMS. Per Malik Salah. On the far side is SMS Football Academy. Not a very good delivery this time. Young Africans on the attack. Still Young Africans 1, SMS Football Academy 2. Young Africans spreading it wide. Ball being chested down, trying to have their way out. And hoping to get an equalizer before lemon time against SMS, who are currently in preparation for the KM third division this season, whilst Young Africans in preparation for the third division proper in Banjul. Young Africans. SMS now in their own half. Will use the opportunity. Cherno Sala, who has been deployed on the left side of the defense, and it's not going to be a foul, yes, given by the central referee. Cherno Sala seems to be furious after that refereeing decision. Set piece Young Africans. Pa Ali Low. It's time the final touch. And that's a corner for Young Africans. And Young Africans trying to get an equalizer here. And the team continue to pile pressure inside and search for an equalizer. The score is 2-1 and 2-1 against Young Africans. Sidia Cisse got the brace for SMS Football Academy before Young Africans reducing the deficit. It's a corner, Young Africans, dressed in orange colors. This is Mamadou Ba heading it out, or Mamadou Jallo rather. It is Young Africans once again, trying to get a very good delivery, not a massive clearance from SMS Football Academy. Lamin Cisse getting it down to Pa Malik Salah. Pa Malik once again to the new entrant Idrissa Barrow, getting it down on the far side. Young Africans regain possession, and they will swiftly move forward. Lamin Cisse. And Lamin has been pulled, and central referee has rewarded him an opportunity, and the boys in red and white SMS will get the ball from their own half. The defensive partnership of the central defenders Ali Koli and his defensive partner Sekuba. Sekuba to his defensive partner Ali Koli. SMS using the right side, Pa Malik Salah. Once again an opportunity for SMS, trying to get the ball forward for Albert Pereira, who scored a brace in the 2-2 draw against Bakau United at the Father Gov Sports Complex. He's still leading the line for SMS Football Academy. And is that a foul? Ball says the central referee. Cherno Sala. Albert Pereira, not a very good control and tone. The boys in orange currently enjoying possession and trying to get the ball in their opposition's half. Not for too long. And the boys from Mariama Kunda SMS Football Academy will try to maneuver their way out. Another attack. Young Africans trying to maneuver, trying to get an equalizer around the edge of the 18. Trying to twist and turn against his marker. Lamin Cisse down for some support. The ball is already guarded off for a goal kick. Pa Malik. There's a little bit of pressure on young Africans in their own half. Pa Malik Salah picks possession for SMS Football Academy. Albert Pereira to Lamin Cisse. Lamin floats that ball this time. It's a glancing header. Would never trouble the custodian from Mukhtar Jallo. That was definitely a great build-up came, and then I think if that was a goal, that would have been a perfect goal for SMS Football Academy. And then looking at the combination between Lamin Cisse, this time is another attack for SMS Football Academy. And they still trying to get this third goal here, and then probably getting a third goal here would definitely make things very difficult for Young Africans Football Club.
Yes, indeed, Pa. That would have been a very, very beautiful goal because the link up to that particular chance there was so brilliant from the SMS Football Club side. Looking at the way they move from behind and then trying to make sure that they link up with the midfielders who also link up with their forward players in trying to put that ball to Mukhtar Jallo, but whose header was not troublesome to that of the goalkeeper for their opponent. But it was a very, very beautiful goal, and then if they had scored that would make the game very, very difficult for their opponents. Also, they will be going by 2 goals margin down, as we have earlier seen in the first 11 minutes. So the game still continues, but we have now seen since conceding that first goal, that goal from in the 15th minute, in the 15th minute they have been pushing very. That would have been but offside. They have been pushing very hard. They have improved on their game, SMS, and then though they are leading by 2-1, but since they have conceded that goal from the Young African side, who reduced the deficit in the 16th minute, we have seen them improve on their game and then creating some goal scoring opportunities for themselves. But nonetheless, those ones are not being utilized into any goal in as of now. But they keep pressing SMS side, and then Young Africans as well try to play and then in trying to making sure that they also push up very hard and then be very much mindful at their defense so that they wouldn't make any mistake that will lead to another goal into this particular contest. But it has been a brilliant game so far for both sides.
It has been a brilliant game so far. Young Africans. SMS claiming for but the corner has not been given. Has not been given, and SMS Football Academy will now rely on their goalkeeper Momodu Jallo. Jallo Momodu in goal for SMS. That's another blunder, and SMS will regroup quickly. Momodu Jallo, the goalkeeper, going long on the capital-based club Young Africans Football Club. One time in the top flight of Gambian football, got relegated to the 2nd division before being relegated further to the 3rd division. Albert Pereira switching it wide to Mohamed Drame. Drame operating on the right side of the attack to the new entrant, who tries to turn comfortably. Cherno Sala around the edge, trying to maneuver his way. But Cherno has been blocked and nothing given by the central referee. Cherno Sala is shown a yellow by the central referee. I think that is as a result of a protest. SMS 2, Young Africans 1. An interesting, with a lot of possessive display here. Young Africans in orange colors, whilst SMS in red and white colors. Lamin Cisse trying to switch the play, and ball being headed back to the goalkeeper Ibrahim Anyang. There's an arm throw on the far side, lively and entertaining. The game with a lot of possessive display. New entrant Barrow trying to have his way, and Barrow has been caught out, and the central referee has already ordered for a throw-in. That's a throw-in instead. Lamin Cisse. This is a set piece for SMS Football Academy. SMS going long. Cherno. Young Africans, can they get the second goal? And that's the equalizer. And that is the equalizer for Young Africans Football Club. And Amadou Mane had the final touch, and that was definitely the assist from the white player on the far side. Came over, of course, from 2-0 down, and the score is now level 2-2 at the Medina United Football Club's training complex in the entertaining and lively game between SMS Football Academy and Young Africans Football Club. That was definitely a great response from Young Africans.
Yes, very well, a great response. Looking at the flank for Young Africans in the far end, there is been creating a lot of problems for the that of the SMS side here. Then you can also see before this particular goal that he has created for his opponent, he was very troublesome in the far end, trying to make it so that he created that Malik Williams, creating a lot of problem for the SMS side in trying to make it so that he put his side to the level, and then indeed he had done so, because before creating this particular chance for his player, and then he has been doing very well in the far end, trying to make it so his runs in the far end has been a very brilliant one, and then on one-on-one situation with fellow players or opponent players, he is also very dangerous in such situations, and then his performance indeed has earned his side a leveler into this particular contest. But let's see, the game is very much alive as well. I mean, the SMS side has also been doing very well in trying to making sure that they score the third goal here, but they were doing so. I mean, this particular side chance to that of their opponents tells you that yes, they have a little bit forgotten to actually put more men behind against their opponents. So this is why they have been punished here, and then the game is now 2-2 in this brilliant game here between the two.
Thank you very much, Kemu Kanye. Lively and entertaining. And of course, we have seen 4 goals in the first half. 2 for Young Africans and 2 for SMS Football Academy. SMS Football Academy took an early advantage. 2-0 up against Young Africans before Young Africans responded swiftly to get this game to parity 2-2. Mohamed now around the edge, getting it down to Pamalik Salah. Pamalik and the rest of the players for Young Africans currently behind the ball. On SMS Football Academy, Philip Gomez to Sekou Ba. Mamadou Jallo, the goalkeeper. Pamalik getting it down to Albert Pereira. Great back heel to Salah. Lamin Cisse. Pamalik spreading it wide. SMS Football Academy. Young Africans once again. That's a great strike. Never troubled the goalkeeper this time around as his effort sailed off target. We're going to have another substitution coming from SMS Football Academy after going up 2-0 before being pegged back by Young Africans. Young Africans 2, SMS Football Academy 2. Syria Cisse got a brace for SMS Football Academy. Young Africans reduced the deficit through Malik A. Williams before getting the second goal moments later. And the score is currently 2-2. Cherno Sala. That's a foul.
Madrid ni la duggee de waaye ci kanam dugal lool waaye dama ci kanam dugal lool gata lool waaye ni ci biir
Lamine Cisse.
Play like it.
Still SMS Football Academy trying to have the third goal here as the score remains 2-2. Barkhill Williams. Enjoying possessive display. Lamine Cisse, great Barkhill, great combination. Is that going to be a foul? The central referee has not given the opportunity, and it is Young Africans now in their own half. Williams to the goalkeeper, now dropping down for some defensive duties. Williams. Malik A. Williams for Young Africans, not for too long. Albert Pereira to Lamine Cisse, spreading it wide to Idrissa Barrow. And this time, what a goal, and of course a strike, and that is the third goal for SMS Football Academy. And Kimo, we have seen a lot of goals here, and then already we have seen 5 goals in the first half. 3 for SMS Football Academy and Young Africans. Young SMS Football Academy earlier on took the 2-0 early advantage before being pegged back from Young Africans, getting the game to parity 2-2. And recently we have seen the third goal coming from SMS Football Academy, coming from the substitute Ibrahim Barrow, who got the third and of course the beauty of a goal to get the team the 3-2 advantage against Young Africans at the training complex in Yundum.
Yes, very well. They have taken the lead into this particular game, and then up to two goals lead into this particular game, and then but they were pegged back, as you have earlier mentioned, into a 2-2 scoreline. But recently we have seen the substitute who has replaced the brace goal scorer Syria has also registered his name on the score sheet for the SMS side here, and then it is 3 goals to 2 now in favor of the SMS side here into this particular contest. So let's see, already 5 goals into the first half, and then let's see whether they will be able to finish the game in this scoreline, or are we going to see their opponents coming from behind again and then put the game to parity for themselves. So let's see what happens here. But already we have seen enough goals into this particular contest. 5 goals, 3 from SMS and then 2 from their opponents.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanyi. It is, of course, lively and entertaining, and of course, it is halftime, and that was the final whistle to end the proceedings in the first half. And it has just ended. SMS Football Academy 3, Young Africans Football Club 2 at halftime. This is where we're going to have few minutes of rest, and we'll be back for the continuation of the live commentary. It has been Parliament Fatih Kemo Kanyi. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Until then, bye, and of course, do join us in the next few minutes for the continuation. Welcome back to the Medina United Football Club's training complex in Yundum for the continuation of the live commentary and the second and final half between SMS Football Academy and Young Africans, and both sides in preparation for the third division qualifiers and the third division proper respectively. SMS eyeing for a spot in the third division in KM this season, whilst Young Africans hoping to have a fantastic third division in Banjul and possibly having the chance to come back to the second tier of Gambian football. They came very close season before last, went to the promotional playoff against Balosar, got the better of Balosar on post-match shootouts before Balosar filed a protest against the capital-based club and had a successful protest. Two-man wall assembled. Young Africans down once again by 3-2. Currently enjoying possession and 2 Pamalik Low. It's a chase for SMS Football Academy. Malik getting it down to Malik A. Williams with a lot of energy and speed. Malik A. Williams has already handed that ball swiftly. And SMS Football Academy to chase. And Albert Pereira could not control that ball decently. Currently leading the line for the boys in white and red. SMS Football Academy in preparation for the third division qualifiers in KM, whilst Young Africans will be playing in the third division in Banjul. Jarno Sala heading it down. An opportunity sailed over the crossbar. Both sides in preparation ahead of the third division qualifier and third division proper. Young Africans will be playing in Banjul. Last season finished second only behind Police FC, who got beat Aliso in the final in Banjul third division to clinch the trophy. Young Africans, one time winners of the FF Cup, played in the top flight of Gambian football and in the second tier of Gambian football, and now playing in the third tier in Banjul and hoping to claw their way back to the second division, and currently in preparation for the third division. But they will be facing the Police FC once again. Aliso, who seems to be the strongest of sides, and currently is that going to be a goalkeeping blunder, and that is the fourth goal, and the fourth goal for SMS Football Academy, and Albert Pereira got the fourth goal. He got a brace in the 2-2 draw against Bakau United and capitalized on the goalkeeping blunder to get the fourth goal, and the score is currently 4-2 and 4-2 in favor of SMS Football Academy.
Yes, in the fourth minute we have seen them adding up their advantage. Here into this particular game, they are now leading by 4-2. So again, they are 2-0 up here into this particular contest. The margin is 2 goals. So will they be able to protect this one? And then remains the question, because they were, in a similar scoreline in the first half, where before they were pegged back at 2-2. So this time they are on a 4-2 scoreline. So let's see whether they will be able to protect this lead here and then eventually go home with the win here after a 2-2 draw with Bakau United. Now that they are facing a much experienced side as well, that is the Young African side. They are currently leading them by 4-2. Perhaps they will be able to go home with this particular lead here into this particular game, but solely we are going to see more goals into this particular contest, because it's only in the 4th minute. We have seen the first goal in the first half, and then as the game proceeds, we are perhaps going to see more goals coming from either from the SMS side or from the Young African side into this game.
Thank you very much, Kimo. And we have already seen a huge number of goals, and already 6 goals scored in the contest. 4 goals for SMS and 2 for Young Africans. Cherno Sala around the edge, getting that ball downwards. Is that going to be the fourth goal, unfortunately, or fifth goal rather, unfortunately, for Albert Pereira? He could not divert that to his second, and the score is still 4-2 in their favor. Young Africans to SMS Football Academy 4 from the training complex of Medina Football Club. Lamin Cisse trying to hold possession for the boys in red and white. Young Africans picks possession in their half, getting the ball forward. This time eludes the player up front, and the ball is guarded off for a throw in, or a goal kick rather. It's a goal kick, and the goal kick is for SMS Football Academy, who got 2 early goals in the first half, courtesy of Sidia Cisse. Young Africans responded by getting the game to 2-2. On SMS Football Academy got the third courtesy of substitute Idrissa Barrow before getting the fourth by the centre forward Albert Pereira, who scored the brace in the 2-2 draw against Bakau United at the Father Gulf Sports Complex. And this evening at the training complex of Medina Football Club in Yundum, Albert Pereira is coming off. Albert Pereira is coming off alongside Mukhtar Jallo. 2 tired legs off and 2 fresh legs introduced. And triple substitution. Triple substitution for SMS Football Academy. Kemo, I think they can still hold on to this advantage or get more goals, because currently they have injected more fresh legs in this contest in trying to cause some problems for Young Africans.
Yes, that is what they wanted now in trying to make it so that they at least because they are leading by 4-2, and those fresh legs that are currently being introduced will actually help them in trying to making sure that they put up so much energy into the game, so that their opponents wouldn't be able to match their energy in the game. And then if they are able to click into this particular game, the new entrants that have just been introduced here will be very, very helpful to their course of winning this game against their opponents, Young African. But let's see what those fresh legs will be able to add up to this particular game for the SMS side. But I believe, and then the coach knows why he need to introduce those 3 players into the game, because he was reading the game and knows which of the players that they need into the game, and then which are some of the players that will need to wait outside. And so this fresh legs undoubtedly will be able to at least give them more energy into the game in trying to actualize their dreams towards the end of the game.
It's a delivery corner. Young Africans eludes every player. Cherno Sala, or Malik Sala, who is playing in the heart of the midfield for SMS Football Academy. Young Africans to break. It's a chase for SMS Football Academy, who are up by 4-2 and still searching for more goals. Looking to get something around the edge of the 18, trying to have a great shot. And that's a powerful shot from the new entrant, but this time never troubled the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper for Young Africans is Ibrahim Anyang. In case you're just joining us, SMS under the guidance of Abu Jallo and Sharif Manga as his assistant. Mamadou Jallo starts in goal for SMS. Philip Gomez, Ali Koli, Sekuba, Cherno Sala, Mukhtar Jallo, Pa Malik Sala, Lamin Sise, Sidious Sise, who already scored a brace in the first moments of the first half. Mohamed Drame and Albert Pereira, who is already being substituted and replaced in the second period, and the goal scored by SMS Football Academy came in the first moments of the first period, courtesy of a brace from Sidia Sise, and the third from substitute Idrissa Barrow before Albert Pereira getting the fourth. It's currently a play down. Sana Jallo, what a great delivery. It's a set piece for Young Africans Football Club in a preparatory game for the third division in Banjul. Three-man wall assembled by SMS Football Academy, who are also hoping to get to the qualifier in KM for a possible chance in playing in the third division in KM. It is William who floats. Malik A. Williams scored the first goal for Young Africans before Amadou Mane getting the equalizer to get the game to 2-2. But SMS Football Academy relied on substitute Idrissa Barrow to get the third before Albert Pereira getting the fourth, and the score is currently 4-2. 4-2 in SMS favor from the Medina United Football Club's training complex in Yundum. Barrow, the substitute Barrow. Young Africans spreading it wide on the far. Great combination from the Capital Base Club. We're all eyeing for a spot. Lamin Cisse. Substitution. Another substitution. And Sekuba, one of the central defenders for SMS Football Academy, is off and being replaced. There's a little bit of pressure. The central defenders of Young Africans Football Club, and the only thing that they could do was to get the ball out for a throw in on the far side to avoid any pressure. And throw in. Young Africans on the attack, down by 4 goals to 2, and the ball is already out for a throw in. Another attack for SMS Football Academy, trying to get the 5th goal, and what a strike and delivery. Unfortunately, the central defender allowed enough to get that ball off. Corner and a crowded penalty area for Young Africans. SMS getting it short, enjoying possession against their opponents, Young Africans. Barrow, the entrance. Barrow scored one of the goals to Lamin Cisse. Lamin Cisse. Young Africans, but they at least pulled another on Mamadou Jallo. The goalkeeper just allowed enough to clear that. And finally, it's a goal kick for SMS Football Academy. And SMS are still enjoying the advantage 4-2 against Young Africans. One time playing in the top flight of Gambian football before dropping to the 2nd division, then now 3rd division in Banjul. And as per informations, the team is working tirelessly to get back to 2nd division of Gambian football. And if they want to do that, they have to get that against the likes of Police FC, Ali Sow in Banjul, who were the finalists last season in Banjul. Ali Sow winning the 3rd division in Banjul after defeating Police FC in the final. And season before last, it was Young Africans that got the better of Police. And this season, Young Africans will be hoping to at least reclaim their position. And if they want to do that, they have to win the 3rd division in Banjul. And possibly have the chance to come for the promotional playoffs. And this is one of the preparatory matches that they are currently playing, and they will definitely love to have their chance and have the chance of coming back to the 2nd division of Gambian football. But Kemo, I think for Young Africans it wouldn't be that easy, as currently Ali Sow is trying to prepare a very good team, and we have seen the team last year that won the 3rd division in Banjul. And Police has ever been, they've been doing well in the 3rd division in Banjul. And then this season again, I think they wouldn't be an exception once again. And the likes of Ali Sow will definitely put a lot of threats on the chances of Young Africans coming into this season.
Yes, very well. Young Africans needs to do very well against the likes of Police and Ali Sow, who always are performing very well in the Banjul third division. So those teams are very, very good ones. So playing against those ones or competing against those two sides in Banjul is always a very, very difficult test for any side, especially that of the Young Africans who found themselves at a very, very difficult moments since they have relegated from the first division, second division, and now battling in the third division to get themselves back into the second division. So, but anything can happen in football, so they can do that. They have done it once because they have qualified themselves once to the second division and then eventually into the first division. So this time as well, they have to do it. They have rather to do it against the likes of Ali Sow, who have won the last third division in Banjo, and then the likes of Police. These are very, very consistent teams in the third division in Banjo, but they can do it against those very, very strong sides. They can do it against those very, very strong sides, while their opponents, SMS, will need to take part in the third division qualifiers in KM before seeing themselves participating in the KM third division. So they are also having a very, very tough test that they will need to carry out in order to get themselves to the third division proper in KM. But the teams that have seen them file here, and also the players that they currently have in their midst, yes, they are able to they can do that because it's about the zeal and also about the readiness to to achieve something. And then if they have started the preparation as of now, if they continue like this, they will be able to, do the needful for themselves, and then eventually qualifying themselves to participate in the third division proper. So that is the job that they currently have in hand. And then if they are able to qualify into the third division, who knows, they can win the third division in KM and then proceed into the triangulars to make their way to the second division side. But I mean, that still remains a challenge for them because they will need to play against some very good sides as well within KM to get themselves to that particular level. But it's football; they can do it. It depends on the zeal and also the preparedness that they will need to do prior to the competition that they will find themselves playing in.
Thank you very much. And it's another attack for SMS Football Academy. And of course, lively and entertaining. Barrow trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. What is it for this time? Sealed over the crossbar.
Ini mau laku tirik.
It's still going to be another substitution for SMS Football Academy, who are currently enjoying the advantage to 4-2 against Young Africans. Young Africans trying to go long. This time trying to have a bicycle kick. Lamin Cisse is already taking off. Lamin will complete the rest of the minutes on the sideline. Mamadou Jallo, the goalkeeper, urging his players to move forward.
I go plus code. I go place as simple. You like right now doing somewhere? Do you got
Young Africans, they are owner of down by SMS Football Academy. SMS for Young Africans 2 is the score. Barrow trying to twist and turn. He seems to be everywhere. He seems to be everywhere. And it's a set piece for Young Africans. The capital-based club down by 4 goals to 2 in a preparatory game. They will try to get an equalizer, and they just don't need to score but need to score twice, as they are currently down against SMS Football Academy, who are in preparation for the 3rd division qualifiers in KM, and a corner for Young Africans. It's a throw in for SMS Football Academy, and the team enjoying the advantage. It's not going to be foul. Central referee not interested. The boys dressed in red and white, SMS on the driving seat, and will hope to maintain this 4-2 advantage rather, or get more goals. Young Africans. Mamadi, who came on as a substitute, getting it down to Barrow, getting one of the goals. Jumaba introduced in the second half for SMS Football Academy. There is currently a Tosho in the area for SMS Football Academy. It's currently a very physical game as SMS Football Academy currently trying to just hold on to this 4-2 advantage, whilst Young Africans hoping to get an equalizer. There's currently a player down injured for SMS Football Academy. Mamadi is back on his feet. Came on as a substitute down earlier on and currently back on his feet. Jumaba receiving attention from the head coach, and the coach for SMS Football Academy is Abu Jalo. Jumaba. Young Africans working off their socks in getting an equalizer. They just don't need to score. We'll need 2 goals to get an equalizer here. Around the age of the 18, Young Africans dressed in orange colors. Can they at least pull one back here? And this time, that's the 3rd goal. That is the 3rd goal for. That's the 3rd goal for Young Africans Football Club. And Young Africans Football Club scored the 3rd goal, and it is currently 4-3. Kemo, I think we have a festival of goals here at the training complex here, as already we have seen 7 goals, 4 for Young Africans Football, 4 for SMS Football Academy, and 3 for Young Africans Football Club.
Yes, very well. SMS are currently leading here by 4 goals to 3. In the first half, we have seen 4 goals, and now in the second half, we have seen 3 goals already been scored. Sorry, 5 goals being scored in the first half, and then in the second half, we have seen 2 goals each, 1 from each side here. So, so many goals have been scored into this particular contest. So that tells you that both sides are free scoring sides, but defensively, I believe they also need to work on their defense line in trying to making sure that they deny various opponents from creating those goal scoring opportunities to actually penalize them in the areas in their weaker areas. So but the game still continues here, so Young Africans they can come from behind again and then put the game to a stalemate, as you have seen in this in the first half. What they have done, they were 2-0 down and then scoring 2, and again as the second half started, we have also seen them going down by a 2-goal margin, and then currently they have already pulled one back, but their opponents are also still pushing, so they can also add up more goals into this particular game as the game continues here. But it's still 4 goals to 3 in favor of the SMS Football Club.
4 goals in favor of SMS Football Academy. And it's a corner. Darkness has started creeping in here. And the score is 4-3. And 4-3 in favor of the boys in red and white.
No, where is the car, boy? Boy.
And that seems to be a frustrating moment for Mamadi, who just came on as a substitute. On the central referee. Central referee wasn't interested. Anyway, the score is currently 4-3. SMS Football Academy 4, Young Africans 3. Trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, Jumaba, and that's a corner. It's a corner on the far side for SMS Football Academy. Quickly taking SMS Football Academy around the age of the 18. Currently enjoying the advantage against Young Africans. That's a foul. Young Africans and SMS Football Academy are currently trying to protect this 3 or 4-3 score line here. Time is definitely running out for both sides, as SMS Football Academy will want to protect this 4-3 advantage, whilst Young Africans hoping to get at least a goal here to at least get an equalizer, get this game to parity. But you know, looking at the side or the fixture currently, SMS Football Academy are trying to be as defensive as they could and trying to rely on counter attacks currently came. It is around the area. Is that going to be a foul as an advantage? Advantage on SMS Football Academy, and that's a corner. That's a corner. You know, it's currently a very physical game now. A very physical game. It's a corner. Corner for SMS Football Academy. Trying to get the 5th goal here. Chested down, Jumaba. Strike comes in, and this time is that going to be the 5th goal for SMS Football Academy. But the central defenders are alert enough to get that ball off, and the goalkeeper seems to be in trouble. That should have been the 5th goal though came for SMS Football Academy. After that howler from the goalkeeper, but the central defenders were just alert enough to get that ball off the area.
Yes, very well up. When the goalkeeper is nowhere to be seen, I believe the recovering defenders should do better in trying to making sure that they prevent their opponent from scoring. And then indeed we have seen that from the Young Africans defenders when the goalkeeper palmed that ball away, and then the forward players for the SMS side pick up the ball, but they try to making sure that they pile so much pressure on them in trying to making sure that he's not settled on the ball, and then eventually, I mean, get the ball off from them. And then we have seen them doing that doing that beautifully, and then but the game continues here. It is now 4 goals. It is still 4 goals to 3, but we have a very little time that will be played here now into this particular game. Can the Young Africans pull up on a leveler here before the final whistle is gone, or are we going to see their opponents SMS Football Academy staying on to this particular lead here up to the final minute bar?
Thank you very much. Approaching the final minutes at the training complex of Medina United Football Club, and his score is currently at the end of the traveling side. SMS Football Academy enjoying the 4-3 advantage. Mamadi. SMS trying to maneuver on the far side around the edge and to still have his way out. But having it up against his mark around the edge now. SMS Football Academy currently enjoying possession and still Juma Bar, and Juma's delivery could not trouble the custodian once again. Young Africans. This game is still in progress, but darkness has started creeping in here at the training complex in Yundum. And Medina United training complex is the venue, and the lively and entertaining friendly between seems to be a very physical game currently, as both sides are currently walking off their socks and either getting an equalizer or getting a victory here. Mamadi down, but the central referee not interested once again. Interactive game here, spreading it wide. Young Africans still down by 4 goals to 3. It's going to be another attack. Young Africans on some defensive duties. Is that going to be what the goalkeeper went down, and the central referee has awarded the goalkeeper an opportunity? Is that going to be the final action? There's already a player down, but the central referee probably might end the proceedings any moment from now. That's a foul. And it's Young Africans. Massive clearance, and this time ball being headed back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper Ibrahim Anyang for Young Africans Football Club. Darkness crept in. Young Africans still enjoying possession in this friendly game against SMS Football Academy. Spreading it wide, the boys in orange colors.
Good kara. Good time, bro. Good one.
Start the final action and it's full time. Full time from the training complex of Medina United Football Club in Yundum, and it has just ended. SMS Football Academy 4, Young Africans 3 in the preparatory and friendly game that has just ended here. This is where we're going to wrap it up. It has been Parliament Fatih Kemukanya, the commentary cabin, Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, bye bye till we come your way again.